So let's have a discussion on the topic called the use of technology in media, right? When we talk about the use of technology in media, we are talking about AI, IT, and ICT, right? What do you mean by AI? What is AI? Then what is IT and ICT? Oh, okay, good. So when we when we talk about technology, technology plays a major role, isn't it? Major role in how we create, how we share, how we consume media, isn't it? So how we create? What do we create? Huh? What kind of a things you create through the technology? You can say that video, we create video, we take pictures, isn't it? And what do? We make a video conference, right? We video call, isn't it? So that's what is called as a creating, right? Creating videos, creating reels. You find out many of the people who give the lecture and share it in YouTube, isn't it? That's called as a creation. Next is called as a share. Yes, we share it through Facebook, through Instagram, through Twitter or X, and or you can say that numerous social media, isn't it? We also create blog and we also share. Besides share, we it is stated we consume media. Consume media means what? Means we use it excessively, right? So consume media means you watch news, you watch movies, all such kind of things. So let's understand that means how AI, which is known as artificial intelligence. AI stands for artificial intelligence. Second is called as IT. What is IT? IT stands for information technology, isn't it? And the other one is called as ICT, which is known as Information Communication Technology, isn't it? So these are the things are used in where used in media, right? So let's talk about the first one, which is called as AI or artificial intelligence in media. So when we talk about AI refers to computer systems. AI कौन होते हैं ना गोटे computer systems आते so that that mimic or you can say that what copy, right, human intelligence. So the way human being means utilize his or her knowledge, similar to that, you would find out AI, the computer system, also does the same thing, right? So, and it is widely used in where? It is widely used in media. Which one is used widely in media? That called as AI. We are talking about AI, artificial intelligence. So that is used in media for tasks that require automation. Automation means what? Something which is done by itself. Something which is done by itself. So you don't need to put a lot of efforts into it. So it is done by itself. So that requires automation, that requires personalization, and also that requires decision making. So where human beings do not give much time, so in which means computer or called as a you can say computer system or AI does it through the automation, through the personalization and the decision making. Even the decision is also taken by the computer system, right? Whether to continue or to exit, whether to execute or means shut down, isn't it? So, in that case, if you talk about the role of the AI, the role of the AI is what? First thing is called as a content creation. What is that? Content creation. So, content creation means what? Now AI can write. What AI can write? AI can write articles, right? AI can write essays, AI can write stories, AI can create pictures, isn't it? Do you know that AI can create all such kind of a things? So AI can write articles, generate videos, create pictures, and even compose. Compose means write music, right? That AI can do, right? So, and you would find out for that AI has some of the tools. Tools, you understand? Right. So some of the tools that AI uses is called as a chat GPT, right? So, and DAL-E, DALL, DALL-E, right? So, these are nothing but the examples of what AI helping in what? Helping in content creation. Got the point? So, that is the job of the first role of AI that called as a content creation. So, what are how the content creation means, or what kind of a content creation, and what are the tools that are used for the content creation? Right. Second is called as a personalized recommendation. When we talk about personalized recommendations, so you can say uh, there are certain platforms. So platforms like YouTube's, right? So, or you talk about Netflix. Netflix is a particular place where you will find out huge game and movies, entertainment, all such kind of things are there. And even you can also say Spotify, right? Spotify. So where you can listen lots of means what you can say that conversation, dialogues, all such kind of things. So those are the things that use AI to do what? Not to recommend videos, shows, or songs based on your preferences. So, like I pointed that what means what AI can means uh, do to the human being, AI can do content creations, right? And through the content creations, we can also use it means use it and share it in many of the different places, right? And for which also AI makes the personalized recommendations like YouTube, Netflix, and Spotify, where you can share, right? Where you can share what? Share your videos, share your shows, share your songs based on your preferences, right? Then the third one is called as a image and video editing, right? Let's say that you have taken a picture or you have created any video, right? So in that case, you want that image and video needs to be, look better or look the best. So in that case, what do? Now you can use the help of AI, right? AI powered software that can automatically does what? Enhance or increase the quality of the photos, edits, videos, and even means AI can put the special effects on your pictures or videos. Got the point? So that's what nothing but called as a what AI can do. Do the image and video editing. Got the point? Then the fourth one is called as a news filtering and fact checking. Now, what do you mean by news filtering and fact checking? News filtering, it means called as a AI helps filter. Filter what? Fake news. You say something and you want to check that whether it is correct or wrong. So in that case, if you take that statement and put it or take the help of AI to find out whether that statement is correct or wrong. So that AI can do, isn't it? So AI helps filter fake news by verifying information quickly. So it takes very little time for the computer system to check that whether the information is which is provided is correct or wrong. Got the point? So through this we understand AI. So in media does what? Now create content creation. It helps in content creation. It also personalized recommendation. It also helps in image and video editing. And the fourth one is called as news filtering and fact checking. Understood? This is the first one. Next one is called as information technology in media or IT in media. Right. When we talk about IT in media, IT focuses on what? IT focuses on storing. Storing. Right. Store means what? Yes, you keep something in a particular place. So IT focuses on storing, not only storing, but also retrieving. Let's say that you want to know about Mahatma Gandhi's story. So where do you get it? You go to library, you find out lots of hard copies, isn't it? So it takes much time, isn't it? But you simply go to the Google and try to search about Mahatma Gandhi and his autobiographical information or history or biography. So you immediately find out numerous details or numerous sites where the information are stored, isn't it? So in that case, you can say not only IT focuses on storing, retrieving, and managing information digitally. Managing information digitally. So what do you mean by managing information digitally? It means called as a like uh, in your library you keep the books, orderly. You also make the means sequence. You find out a book where also information is kept in an orderly wise, isn't it? Similar to that, the digital media does the same thing. So what it does now, it keeps the information, or you can say that what manage the information digitally in a very proper format, right? So in that case, it is crucial for media or media companies in what now you can say content storage, right? Content storage, not content creation. AI does the content creation. So IT does what? Content storage, right? Content storage and also content share, right? So, like you can talk about news articles, videos, and other media content that are stored on server, right? IT server. So, what do you mean by IT server? Let's say that you can say you have books, but your college have library, isn't it? So where you find out everything, all the books or most of the books, isn't it? So and whenever you want any book, you go to library and you get it. Similar to that, you can say, means when we talk about content storage and content sharing, we find out articles, videos, and other media content. These are stored on servers, and what happened through that server, it is shared globally. It's shared globally. A person who sits at his home or her home can access the information present in IT server, right or not? So, and through his or her IT systems, isn't it? Through his computer with the internet facility, isn't it? So that is what the IT does, called as a content storage and sharing, right? The second one is called as a digital marketing that IT also does. What do you mean by digital marketing? When we talk about digital marketing, it means IT tools, information technology tools, so that are used to run what? Advertising campaigns, isn't it? Like when you watch movie, when you watch any news, at the same time you find out many of the advertisement comes, isn't it? Similar to that in television. So even if in a computer, when you watch any movies in YouTube or Netflix, so you find out also the break comes out, some advertisement comes out. So why those advertisements come? Those advertisements come because that's called as a digital marketing, right? So by endorsing or called as a presenting those advertisements, so people try to or companies try to present their brands, isn't it? So therefore, we can say IT tools are used to what? Used to run advertising campaigns on platforms like Google, right? Or you can say Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. All such kind of sites where you would find out nothing but what means advertising campaigns are held. Got the point? Next it's called as a cloud computing. When we talk about cloud computing, so what do we understand? We understand about information technology, and when we talk about information technology in media, we understand the job of the IT is storing, managing information digitally, retrieving, right? So like content storage, right, and sharing. Second is called as digital marketing. The third one is called as cloud computing. Right. Now, what is cloud computing? When we say that cloud computing, we can say that media companies, right? Media companies use cloud services, right? So, why? Because each media companies is assigned with a means certain amount of data, certain amount of storage. Your phone, you cannot store everything in your phone, can you? So after certain level, so your phone gets hacked because it cannot store more data, more information, isn't it? So therefore, similar to that, it means whatever the things that you store in your phone. Similar to that means in IT, in media, we find out cloud computing. So each and every media company use cloud services, right, to store what? Store large amounts of data. Right. So cloud computing is what? Now it is the storage amount which is assigned to the media companies to upload their data. Right. Large amount of data. But once it is filled, they will be asked to buy more, more storage, isn't it? So And what happened to that cloud computing? It means that will be helpful whenever you want to access your data anytime, anywhere. So means or whatever the data you want to access, isn't it? Like even if you delete your data in your phone, but your that data is storage in where? Cloud computing, isn't it? So if you want, you can retrieve that, you can access that. Got the point? So that is what the job of the what? IT in media. So IT does what? Content storage and creation. IT does nothing but a digital marketing. IT also does what? Cloud computing. Clear? Now, the next one which I also I'm going to discuss, that's called as a information and communication technology in media. So when we talk about information and communication technology in India, so ICT combines with IT, right? ICT combines with IT. So IT communication tools, right? So and what does it do? Now it allows the creation and distribution of media across the world, right? So we understood what AI does, what IT does, or what are the job of the AI, what are the job of the IT. But what ICT does actually, ICT combines IT communication tools, right? Uh, and allowing the creation and distribution. So it also helps for the creation and distribution of media across the world. So you can take the main example or key examples, like you can say social media platforms, social media platforms like ICT enables platforms, like you can say Facebook, which is nothing but a ICT enables platform, right? Second is called as a Twitter or X, which is currently known as a X. Do you know that? Twitter. Do you know Twitter? What is the current name of Twitter? X. X. Right. Black X. Yeah. खाली X लिखा है. Right. So you can say X and Instagram. Right. So where people can share content and also interact. Isn't it? People do that. Even not only it restricted to Facebook, X, and Instagram, you also find out many other social networking sites like Threads, like you can say LinkedIn, isn't it? So those are the means job networking sites or called as means people networking sites. Mm. Besides social media platforms, we also find out another one which is called as a live examples or sorry live streaming. Live streaming. When you talk about live streaming, you open the YouTube and you want to go for the live streaming, you can do that, isn't it? So news and events can be broadcast or directly live using ICT tools. ICT tools like YouTube, Zoom is also there. So Google Meet is there, and Teams, another software, right? Like Zoom and Google Meet, you also find out Team and YouTube, right? So that is what live streaming example. The third one you can say ICT does, or examples of ICT is called as e-learning and online media education. E-learning and online media education. So what ICT does, ICT allows students, ICT allows students to do what? ICT allows students to learn media skills through online courses and workshops. That's also ICT does. So if you talk about that, the advantages of technology in media is what? Now, the advantages that you get is called as a faster communication, right? So news can be shared instantly with a global audience, right? Whatever happened in Bangalore or called as a Birmingham, right? You can get that news sitting at home, isn't it? So that is called as a faster communication. Second one is called as a cost-effective production, right? Cost-effective production means what? Now you can say AI and IT reduce cost by doing nothing but what? Making the task automatically, right? Automation, many tasks. So third is called as a wider reach. It reaches to the large people, isn't it? You find out that 2 million, 3 million, 2 lakhs, 2K. So these are called as the numbers of people who watch your news or content, isn't it? So wider reach. So media companies can reach more people through digital platforms, right? Then the fourth one is called as interactive content. When we talk about interactive content means what? Now technology enable polls. So through the social media, you share one of the task, and many people give their answer into that task, isn't it? You present one of the activity, many people did that activity, and you find out which person has done correct or which person has done not correct, isn't it? So not only polls, quizzes, you also do the live interactions to engage audiences, isn't it? So those are nothing but called as advantages of means technology in media. But at the same time, you can say if it has the advantages, it has also challenges, isn't it? So challenges of technology in media is what? Now sometimes we get wrong information, misinformation, isn't it? In Facebook, certain information have shared which are wrong and not correct. So the spread of fake news. So and the spread of fake news and the propaganda, right? Propaganda means what? Now, like giving some information, people get influenced and people pay money, right or not? So cheating and means some kind of you know wrong things occur, illegal things occur. So besides misinformation, we also find out what that called as a privacy issue, isn't it? Like you find out many news comes out where it is pointed that how certain videos of any friend, right, any relatives which have been, falsely shared in social media, right? So you can say that what user data, even your information has been taken by, or your information, has been taken by somebody else, isn't it? So that is known as the privacy issues. You user data collected by media platforms, right? Your number is taken by at ABC means company, or called as XYZ in telecom companies. So and they misuse it, right? They misuse it. So media platforms can be misused in such a way that what it also creates problem for the common and ordinary people, right? So that's why we can say misinformation and privacy issue. Beside that, sometimes also we find out job losses, right? So automation by AI, you can take the example of AI, means artificial intelligence, which does nothing but what many of the tasks of human being, right? And it does the job automatically. So what happened if it does the job automatically? Then what is the use of human being? What is the use of what is the use of human being? So it means human being will lose his or her job, right or not? Because machine does the human's job. So automation by AI may replace traditional media jobs, right? So at last, that you can get the conclusion that the use of AI, IT, and ICT has revolutionized. Revolutionized means what? It spreads like a spark, right? Like a fire. It spreads like a spark, right? The means and what it does, it spreads everywhere in the media industry. So while it offers many benefits, at the same time it also comes with the challenges, right? By understanding and using these technologies responsibly, right? Then what we can do now, media professionals can create better content, right? Or called as we as users of this what you can say that information technology or AI or ICT, so can make create better content and also engage with the mass people in an effective manner, right? Understood the point? So these are the things that you will find out in this particular topic called user